Hello, everyone. I'm Cheryl Monroe, the CEO of CK Management and Consulting Group. I am truly honored to be here today at the Leaders Live Generously Summit, where we gather as individuals driven by purpose, united by a shared desire to make a meaningful impact in our communities, our businesses, and our personal lives. I want to invite you to imagine a world where every limiting belief that has held you back is shattered. A world where you are free to build a legacy that not only transforms your life, but serves and inspires those around you. Today, I want to share my journey of breaking through limiting beliefs and how doing so has allowed me to lead with heart, create impact, and build a foundation of service and legacy. My hope is that you'll leave here inspired and equipped to lead with intention, overcome challenges, and transform lives. Before I dive into my story, let me begin by sharing a foundational truth that has guided my life, the importance of my conversation with the Lord. It was through these conversations that I found clarity, courage, and directions. At one point in my journey, I asked the Lord to position me in a place where I could create meaningful change. That prayer was not just about personal success. It was about how could I serve others and uplift those around me. Now let's talk about those pesky limiting beliefs, the ones that whisper, you're not enough or you can't. For me, those voices began when I became a teenage mother. At just 16, I faced a world full of doubt, not only from others, but also from within myself. Society often labels young mothers with limiting beliefs, expecting us to fail before we even begin. I could have accepted those limitations, but instead, I decided I would break the cycle. I refused to let my circumstances define my potential or the legacy I wanted to leave for my child. I leaned on faith and determination to rewrite the narrative. Breaking through limiting beliefs starts with a conversation, not just with ourselves, but also with a higher power. I turned to the Lord for guidance. I prayed not for an easier path, but for the strength to overcome challenges and the wisdom to create opportunities. That faith gave me courage to step towards into an unknown where I found purpose and determination. I asked God, why me? And his quiet way, he answered, why not you? That question reframed my perspective. Instead of focusing on what I lacked, I started focusing on the gifts and the opportunities I could create, not just for myself, but for my child and others who needed to see that success is possible, no matter where you start. This mindset carried me into one of the most pivotal decisions of my life, joining the United States Army. It wasn't just about building a career, it was about building a future. Over the course of my military service, it included 6 deployments to combat zones. I learned lessons in leadership, resilience, and grace under pressure that shaped me into the woman I am today. As I continued my journey, I realized that breaking through limiting beliefs wasn't just about personal success, it was about paving the way for others. When I became the first Black female Chief Warrant Officer 5 in the Army's field of ammunition, I wasn't just making history for myself, I was making history for every young girl who looks like me and wondered if she belonged. One of the most impactful lessons I've learned is that true leadership begins with the heart. It's about how we treat the people we're entrusted to lead. After retiring from the military, I founded CK Management and Consulting Group. Throughout my career, I noticed the lack of small businesses represented in these critical spaces. It was a glaring gap that could only be addressed by providing tools, guidance, and pathways for entrepreneurs to access government contracting opportunities. During my 28 years in the military, I gained invaluable insight into contract processes, strategic planning, operational efficiencies, I knew I could use that knowledge to help other small business owners break into a space that has often felt impenetrable. My mission was clear: to demystify government contracts and empower entrepreneurs to thrive, creating economic opportunities and building legacies that extended beyond their businesses. Through my experience in operational contracts, logistics, project management, and supply chain optimization, I have been able to bridge the gap between small businesses and government opportunities, empowering others to break into this challenging yet rewarding arena. Through the challenge of breaking barriers, I kept asking, Lord, how can I serve? How can I use this platform to make a meaningful impact? The answer was always clear: inspire others by showing them what's possible, and serve by lifting as you climb. That moment shifted my perspective. I realized my role wasn't just to build a business, it was to build people, to empower my employees to thrive, and to create opportunities for them to achieve their goals even beyond the workplace. That prayer was answered in ways I never imagined. One of my proudest moments was implementing a 401k plan for my employees at my other company, the Cleaning Advantage. As a small business owner, I wanted to ensure that my team wasn't just working for a paycheck, but building a future. Retirement is often overlooked, but I saw it as my responsibility to prepare them for a life beyond work. This wasn't just a business decision, it was a heart decision. It was about showing my team that their hard work and loyalty mattered. It was about giving them the dignity and security they deserve. For many small businesses, implementing a retirement plan can feel overwhelming, but I saw it as a necessity. It was a way to honor the hard work of my employees and to give them something many don't often receive: a path to financial security. That decision wasn't just about numbers, it was about faith, respect, and creating a legacy of care. I asked God for guidance, and doors opened, advisors appeared, resources aligned, and we made it happen. Seeing the relief and gratitude on their faces reminded me that leadership is about serving with purpose, whether in business, community service, or personal life. Leading with heart requires us to be generous with our time, resources, and spirit. Generosity isn't just about giving money, it's about giving hope, encouragement, and opportunity. For me, serving others isn't just an action, it's a legacy. Whether it's helping an employee set goals for retirement, mentoring a young woman facing self doubt, or volunteering in my community, every action builds a foundation for others to rise. One of the most proudest moments as a leader was seeing my team's ideas drive innovation and improve our operation. When people know they are respected, they give their best, not because they must, but because they want to. Respect is not just a leadership trait, it is the cornerstone of success. Breaking through limiting beliefs and leading with heart aren't just personal endeavors, they're movements that inspire others. Whether you're running a business, volunteering in a community, or supporting your family, generosity is the force that creates ripples of impact. It's about leaving the world better than you found it. Each of us has the power to create legacy of impact, but it starts with a decision to serve. But let's talk about what gets in the way. Limiting beliefs often tells us you're not ready, you don't have enough resources. What can only one person really do? These beliefs are not just personal. They can permeate the culture we build, the teams we lead, and the communities we serve. Breaking through these barriers require intentionality. Identify what's holding you or your team back. For me, It was the fear that I couldn't provide the resources for my employees deserve. Naming that fear allowed me to face it head on. Instead of focusing on what's lacking, focus on what's possible. I told myself, if I could take one step towards progress, God will guide the rest. Whether you're in business, volunteering, or raising a family, people look to you as an example. Demonstrating resilience, faith, and a heart for service inspire others to break through their own limiting beliefs. One of the most impactful lessons I've learned is that treating people with respect and valuing their opinion is not just a nice thing to do, it's the foundation for success. When people feel respected, they become more engaged. When communities feel heard, they grow stronger. And when families value each other, they build legacies that last. There are some ways to implement this into your leadership. Truly hear what others are saying. Sometimes the most innovative idea or solution comes from the quietest voice in the room. Provide opportunities for growth, whether it's offering professional development, encouraging entrepreneurship, or mentoring. Your investment in others creates a ripple effect. Acknowledge success, both big and small. Gratitude fosters loyalty and builds a culture of generosity. As I reflect on my journey from teenage mother to a history making leader, from 6 combat deployments to empowering employees to retire with dignity, I am reminded that legacy is not built in isolation. It is built through faith, generosity, and the willingness to serve others. I challenge each of you to reflect on your own legacy. How will you lead with heart? How will you inspire and uplift those around you? How will you serve generously to create a ripple effect of impact? Now imagine this. In business, you are not just providing jobs, you are creating futures. In the community, you're not just volunteering, you're planting seeds of hope. In your personal life, you are not just leading your family, you are modeling what it means to live a life of generosity and faith. I want to leave you with 3 actionable steps to consider if you're looking into entering the world of government contracts and expand your impact. Research government contracting basics. Attend industry days, webinars, and small business workshops offered by both the federal and state agencies. Understand what service your company will provide and familiarize yourself with platforms like sam.gov and your state procurement site where contract opportunities are posted. Develop a working relationship with contracting officers, small businesses, liaisons, and other contractors. Building trust and visibility can open doors to partnerships and subcontracting opportunities. Ensure your business is contract ready by obtaining the necessary supplier diversity certifications, having your capability statement, which is a concise document highlighting your business strength, ready to share. As I close, I want to challenge each of you to reflect on the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. Are you telling yourself that you're not ready, not capable, or not deserving? Let me assure you that those beliefs are lies. Break free from them, and you'll find a world of possibilities waiting for you. Ask yourself, how can I serve others through my work, my time, and my resources? How can I lead with heart to create a legacy of impact? The answers to these questions will guide you to a life of significance, not just success. Thank you for allowing me to share my story and for being a part of a community dedicated to living generously. Together, we can break through limiting beliefs, inspire those around us, and build legacies that make the world a better place. Remember, leadership is not about how high you can climb. It's about how many people can you lift along the way. Together, let's lead generously, serve boldly, and inspire deeply. Thank you.